Hey guys, what's going on? And thanks for tuning into Legatum Gaming. And I'm very proud to show you the World War II Call of Duty beta. So, luckily, I do have access to this, so I did pre-order it, and it is my pleasure to show you today what it looks like. So, what I will do is I'll go through any of the sort of special features that's on this game, a little look through the menu, and then of course some gameplay footage. Now this will be a great game, I can just tell. It's going to be a lot better than the old previous Call of Duties where you're running on the walls and all that type of shit. So we don't need that. This is the Call of Duty, this is how we know it, and this is what we love. Stay tuned guys and enjoy the video. Alright, so as soon as you load up the game, it's, welcome to the beta, thank you for participating. And then the kind of quote which you open up with is, we are thrilled to give you the first opportunity to play what has been our focus and passion for the last 3 years. So that's really nice to hear and to read. This private beta is just a small part of the full Call of Duty World War II multiplayer experience available at the worldwide release on November the 3rd. So you guys know when that's coming out. Your time with the game is incredibly valued, so please submit your feedback via Reddit, our beta survey, or via our social channels. So if you guys do have any feedback, I will maybe submit that on your behalf, or drop a comment below and we can discuss that, because if you guys find any glitches or something they need to improve, or some various sections of the game, I myself, as well as them, shall I say, of course would love to hear it. So do submit that, please. Okay, so what we do is, you guys can see at the top, you have a little toggle. I'm on the PlayStation, so for me it's L1 or R1. Now you could do Find Match, Soldier, Social, Store, or Settings. Now of course the store, because the game isn't launched yet, they won't have anything available. Hence you can see there is no content. It might not be for sale yet, or might no longer be for sale. So what they'll do is probably have some sort of maybe like gear, maybe weapons or mods, or some maybe kind of like cache boxes you'd have to kind of pay for to earn credits to open. It would be maybe something like that, as well as maybe map expansions and map packs and stuff like that. So nothing too major, pretty standard for like kind of like a DLC and maybe add-ons and stuff like that. Alright, so let's go take a first look at let's go backwards actually. Let's look at the settings. So standard controls, I won't go too much over that. You can kind of do your aim assist, horizontal sensitivity, stick layout, button layout, etc, etc. Graphics, audio, and console info, so we don't need that. Store, we've covered. Now social is pretty good. Of course it tells you all your friends that are online, and that's not just online on the Call of Duty game, it's actually online on the PlayStation, so that's pretty nice to look at. And then we toggle into our soldier. So the initial first thing you can check is the divisions. Now basically what this is the different classes that you've unlocked. Now I have played for maybe half hour, and I've unlocked 3 classes, so it's actually not hard to do. The 4th one here, I gotta be level 6, I think, and the 6th one, I gotta be level 6, or 7, shall I say. So that's not necessarily too hard. And then under each class, you can kind of choose what you want to do, what your weapon is, what your badge is, and your secondary weapon. So just like a standard, normal Call of Duty class layout. So let's take a look at it. My first one, for example, is infantry. So I can kind of choose which one this is. Now, my guess is when the real game comes out, not the beta, you'll be able to kind of rename and personalize it. So, for example, right at the bottom here, you can see personalize. However, I'm unable to change any names or wording on that. So I think that's just another name for maybe like the class setup. Let's go take a look at the weapons. So rifles, you can choose the M1941. The M1 Durand, God, everyone remember that from Medal of Honor? I remember that in the old Call of Duty games. God damn. Submachine gun, we got the grease gun, the PPSH, the real good gun, and the Type 100. LMGs, we can use the Lewis or the MG15. The Bren, I need to be level 12 for. Sniper rifles is the Carabin and the Commonwealth. And the shotguns is the Winchester, the M30 Luftwaffe drilling, and the toggle action shotgun. So these are all real nice guns. If you guys have a look at the top right of the screen, you can see a little circular box with 0 next to it. Now that is credits, you get them from playing. Now what you do is it's kind of like, or at this stage, it's 1 credit to open and unlock a weapon. Now, unfortunately, I can't unlock this weapon for you because I've actually unlocked other weapons such as this MG15 and the PPSH. So various weapons you can have access to and you can unlock. Of course, this is only the beta version, so there will be many more to come. Now, like the standard Call of Duty, you must have attachments. So we have quick draw, grip, reflex sight, full metal jacket, steady aim, high caliber, 4x optic, rapid fire, extended mags, and advanced rifling. Now, of course, this is kind of standard in the Call of Duty games. You know, they've been having this for many years. And there's just various different things you can do, and you guys can mix and match going around. So you guys can remember the old Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Everyone used to run around with SMGs with FMG and kind of like rapid fire, and they were just mowing people down. This will be kind of a bit more as a slower game. I can kind of see. I'll show you guys some gameplay, so do stay tuned for that. In terms of score streaks, the only ones that they let you choose in this beta so far is recon aircraft, artillery barrage, and glide bomb. Now that's actually in the wrong order, however, those are the 3. Now, there's only 6 to choose from, however, my guess is when the real game comes out, there will be maybe another 10 or 12 more to choose from. So these do look pretty cool. Under the dossier section, we have the faces. Now, this is a real cool feature. You can actually change your character up a slight bit. Now, you can, at this minute, change any facial features, such as maybe like tattoos or beards or stuff like that. However, the original face, you can change. Now, once you've changed, you can change it again. So that is one good feature on this. Once you change it, you're not stuck with it. Calling cards, now these are kind of like a Call of Duty legendary thing. You know, we've always had calling cards. We've always had emblems. Now the problem is there's only maybe 6 and 12 to choose from at the start. However, it's only the beta, and there will be many, many more to come. Now, of course, you can't have a Call of Duty without a clan tag. So, you know, for those people who do want to have a clan tag in there, that is accessible, which is a great match. Okay, in terms of find a match online, let's check it out. They actually have 5 different game modes for us to choose from. Now, Team Deathmatch, I don't need to explain, that is standard. Domination standard, and Hardpoint is a little bit like Domination, but basically there's various different areas you have to kind of like keep and hold whilst the enemy team or opposite team overrun it. And then Mosh Pit is kind of like a mixture of the various games above and below. And then War, which is actually something different, a furious allied versus Axis battle across the war-torn village of Sitlo, France. Now, of course, this is the beta version, and there will be many more maps on this. However, I played it, and it's very good. In a nutshell, basically, if you're the allied team, you must stay behind a tank and guide the tank to the other side of the map, whilst, of course, the enemy team, or the Axis team, if you like, are obviously trying to kill you. Now, you got to stay in a close proximity to the tank in order for it to move forward, and if you all die, the tank goes backwards. Now, there's 4 checkpoints on the map. The idea is to reach the other side. So actually really good fun. And of course, if you're the Axis team, you know, you do swap sides. The idea is literally just to kill them. So some great map modes here, and it'll be interesting to see what these are like on other maps when the actual real game comes out.
Our mission is to destroy a battery of AA guns that's shooting down our bombers. But we have to push through enemy territory and take out those guns before crowd reinforcements arrive.